All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Yep, it's going.
Sweet. Perfect.
Great. Live. Beautiful.
All
Welcome
right.
back. Nice to see you, Evan.
Always a pleasure to be here.
How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, the West Coast is on fire.
Yeah, seriously. I actually, fuck. My dad is up in the mountains and he doesn't have power right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Jesus.
been trying to reach him
Wait,
all
he's in.
day.
He's at the
He's at the
the
cabin.
Sierra Nevada. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
But the fire, there aren't any fires like in that area where he is, but
Yeah.
yeah, kind of nervous about that, honestly. And my mom just got out. She's in Princeton, in New Jersey, because Jonathan's
Oh,
working
nice.
there right
Good.
now. Yeah.
That's lucky.
But yeah, it looks fucking crazy. Honestly, it looks like pretty inferno.
Yeah. No, I mean it's not nearly as bad up here, but it's still pretty nuts.
Yeah, but it looks pretty bad in
Um,
Washington too. Or
well, yeah.
maybe.
I mean the Columbia Gorge has been on fire for a while.
Mm,
I drove out past there this weekend and saw the smoke, and then these like unbelievable winds have kind of blown the smoke into Portland. So
damn, that's crazy.
yeah, it sucks.
Just another one of the biblical plagues.
Yeah, it's incredibly gnarly to be out and about right now.
Insane.
Uh,
Yeah, has it
well,
affect?
hey, let's can we get Jeff going? I want to let Jeff lead us off.
Yeah, let's just
That's my
start straight
idea.
with Jeff. Yeah, here we go. This is Jeff's Wednesday greeting.
It's hump day. Who's got a hump to show me? Show me that hump day of yours. Show me that hump day. Hump day. Hump day. It's Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. Let's see it. Baby.
Damn, what an artist. I
Yeah.
love Jeff. Absolutely insane. Jeff Houtman. Where did you find this guy?
Um, I th- I was just thinking about this the other day, and I thought I had sort of traced it down. My Instagram kind of got taken over by like Jeff Houtman types, like my
Yeah.
recommendations, like the algorithm for a while. I think I had kind of thrown off. Like I was getting a lot of like Indonesian meme accounts and shit, like just like
Hmm.
really off the wall stuff, like strange stuff. But I think with Jeff, they kind of honed in on me and found like my interest in like sort of lonely dorks with
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
like bot account attention. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what the lead into. I think the lead into Jeff was Prince American Idol or Sweet Prince Angel. I can't remember what he's going by now, but you know this guy.
You sent him to me. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, we can. Let me take a look really
I
quick
mean,
and see
that's
what
one
he
of the
is.
stranger ones. Like that one.
Yeah,
Jeff
I'm.
is just like just a kind of. I mean, he's like a very active but relatively benign weirdo. But yeah,
Mhm.
American Angel, Idol, whatever is like
Yeah, is a
pretty
true
upsetting
freak.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's pretty. Where is it? I don't even know where to find him anymore. He keeps changing his name as part of it.
yeah.
Um,
Well, he's probably still looking for lesbians.
yeah, but that's where Jeff came from. Jeff's a good poster. Um, just an absurd amount of like bot attention on this account.
Yeah. Oh my
You know, I
god.
looked through his followers the other day. I was trying to sort of like search for another human being who followed Jeff,
Hmm.
but it's just like scammers and bots like top and down.
Unreal. Yeah. How do you even get
Um,
to this level where it's just you have all this activity and all this engagement and it's all just like yeah, it's all like people catfishing, just like probably like tons of automatically
yeah.
generated bullshit. It's
Well,
so
yeah. I mean,
bizarre.
I probably have screen capped some of the. We can get into this some other day, maybe. I think I've screen capped some of the better interactions on like sometimes the bots will sort of like talk to each other, or not the bots,
Mhm.
they're like people, but like the sort of would be scammers sort of talk to each other on Jeff's profile. Sometimes just like roast him really hard, like tell him he looks stupid and stuff.
Really? Because it's all like so
Well,
weirdly positive.
well, yeah, because I don't think Jeff plays ball. I think whatever kind of credit you want to give him, um, always like making videos about like, please meet me in Kansas City. Who's in Kansas City? I need recurring theme through a lot of these
Yeah,
accounts of these
horny
sort
in
of like
Kansas City. Yeah.
yeah, like these like horny older men looking for love in all the wrong places. It's
Yeah, just
like
shouting into the void.
this like well yeah exactly. You get like this like chamber of scammers who will never meet you, and you're just frustrated because you're getting all this like female attention. You're frustrated. Like where like why won't anyone meet me?
Yeah, true. It must be frustrating. Oh
It's
my
just
god.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, all these like single picture accounts. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I guess it's just because he probably engages so much, and he's like so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm sure he's definitely being very horny in a lot of places I'm not
Yeah,
seeing.
I'm sure. Well, I bet what it is that he's messaging all like a lot of these accounts.
Yeah. But
Stephen
yeah.
Matt 64. Yeah, bizarre. I mean, some of these like this could very easily be a real person. Who knows? Or
You think so?
I don't know. I mean, someone who's just like, yeah, I'll make a. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Who fucking knows? I mean, yeah, it also could be. I guess, yeah, if it's just one photo like that, it probably is part of just like
Yeah,
someone made
no
like
way.
1,000 accounts like this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just to
totally.
do this,
It's
to just
exactly, yeah.
this circular fucking, yeah, everyone's just doing this to each other and just like click, click,
But
click,
yeah,
click,
I
click,
mean,
click,
go
click,
back to Jeff and see how
driving their
many
shit up.
followers he has. He has so many
Holy
followers.
shit. Yeah, he has 133K. Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the real
And
deal,
yeah,
baby.
it's just but yeah,
Such a
this is kind of like
login.
the strange thing and like I know you and I have a shared sort of history of like interest in Chris Chan to
Yes.
like sort of like people of like with different sort of um like neural not neurotypical sort of people sort of
Tiptoe
navigating
around
online like
that.
yeah
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
getting
I'm
my
just
words
fucking
just
with
right but
you.
yeah but no I mean like this is sort of the common thread in a lot of these is like it's someone like Jeff who's sort of guileless like isn't really like planning what he's doing exactly
Yeah, again,
but
just
has
like,
somehow like found himself in the center of this storm that like he doesn't understand.
yeah. Damn, yeah, that hump day greeting is so good. That was from August
Yeah,
26th. Damn,
let's
you
hit it.
sent me that
Let's
a
hit it
couple
one more
Yeah, why
time.
not? Like,
It's hump day. Who's got a hump to show me? Show me that hump day of yours. Show me that hump day. Hump day. Hump day. It's Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. Let's see it. Baby, baby, baby.
yeah, we should just rip that, clip it.
Yeah, honestly, I mean that's the thing.
It's
That's
so
the other
good.
thing. These experimental. It's there one day and it's gone the next.
Yeah. I mean, he posts a shitload too.
But yeah, it's weird. There's also like around this guy in
Ugh.
particular. There's like a weird sort of like economy of like fake Jeff Houtman profiles. Like people sort of like spoof his profile a lot. I think to
Mhm.
like because they know it attracts this kind of attention
Yeah.
and have some sort of like I don't know some sort of plan. But there are a lot of Jeff Houtman accounts. I think some of them are him like locking himself out of the account, like forgetting his password probably. But some of them are pretty clearly
Probably,
like
yeah.
not really him.
Mhm.
Um,
Casey, Jeff. Yeah, what a wild dude. What a life. Just wandering around Kansas
Yeah.
City and then just like stopping into
Yeah,
gas
eating-
station bathrooms to make those videos.
yeah. No, yeah, I mean, yeah. We're working at Fritz's Railroad Restaurant,
Is that
eating
where he
barbecue
works?
all the time. Oh yeah. That's where the Hump Day video's from. That's the Fritz's Railroad. Because he'll
Gotcha.
he'll make videos on shift a lot. He'll sort of He'll say, "Get down here to Fritz's. I'll make you some good food."
Nice.
But
damn, only 3.9 stars.
yeah, Jeff's not hanging in there in the kitchen.
Yeah, I wonder if... All right. Looks like something.
Yeah, I mean, Fritz's is legit. Honestly, I would love to do the Kansas City Jeff Houtman tour of Kansas City.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal. The
Hit
Jeff
up all the
tour.
stops. Go to Twin Peaks. Go to the barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, I'm just
The antique
scrolling
mall.
through now, hoping that he's like in the background of one of these. Maybe.
Yeah, I have some more Jeff Houtman videos if you want me to toss you some.
Yeah, let's throw them up. I want to see more Jeff. I mean, this is
Yeah, hold on.
also just like in the continuity of, I feel like in particular, like I love this stuff, but you have such a knack for finding just like weirdos screaming into the void. Like,
Yeah, let me send this to you.
it's so easy now, because I remember, I mean, I think about like, the lost
There you
and
go,
found
Discord.
video compilations and stuff that we used to watch and things like that, and it used to be a little trickier to find this stuff, or to like find these people. Like, you really had to, I mean, because they would probably just be recording it onto a VHS tape or something, right, or doing it on public access TV. But now it's just like totally let loose. It's
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
Just
No,
an
it's
endless
everywhere.
stream of this shit.
It's in the air around you all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's watch this one.
we're here in Kansas City today. We're reporting lightning, thunder, raining like cats and dogs. I hope that dog don't bite me. I hope that cat don't scratch me.
Nice.
It is raining up a storm. It is storming. Stormy weather. Lightning, thunder. Well, I just have a lightning bolt went right by me. It did. If I was outside, it probably would have struck me. Whoa, that was a badass.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Allie points out I can recite some of these. These are like I think these would make like good monologue auditions. Like, you had to
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Put me in front of it. I mean, this is really close. Hump Day's really good. This
Hump
one's
Day's
really good.
Yeah, I hope the
Hump
dog
Day's
don't bite
really
me.
good.
Hope the cat don't scratch
But yeah,
me.
I love this. That's such a good turn of phrase. That's so funny.
It is good. I mean, and he's got that David Grubb kind of, he's got a very unique way of speaking. Like, his turns of phrase are very interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, Jeff is like the peak. I'm a big advocate of Jeff.
Jeff rules. It's like he's
it's the sweet spot, right?
Yeah. But it's like and I could so see something like this, like getting, because I feel like there's people like Jeff who are maybe like younger or maybe more tech savvy, who go viral on stuff like, like TikTok and things like that, or whatever, just like goofy videos of just like, kind of people saying funny stuff out in the country or blah blah blah. Like, people love that shit, but it's just like there's something about Jeff that is like, it's like he's somehow managed to, maybe through just like lack of tech know-how or something, but he's like repels any like real humans from interacting with him. It's like bots and you.
Well, yeah,
like, that's about
most
it.
of his,
like, he's like has a
most
force
of his
field
account is
around
just
him.
like him sort of wandering around Kansas City.
Yeah. It's you need
It's
a
really,
real
like,
archaeologist like yourself to like find the gems in this.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great stuff. Yeah, no, Jeff's great. That's about all I have to say about him.
Yeah, he is great. Yeah,
I talked for almost 20 minutes about this guy, but he deserves
best.
volumes, I guess.
Yeah.
He's the best at what he does.
Yeah, you should put some compilations together. We could throw those up on YouTube. Some Jeffisms,
Yeah, well.
Like, I've gotten
we'll get some Jeff
so
tapes
much
going.
mileage still out of Grub files. Like, I watch those all the time. I like show those to people constantly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
stuff like this is the best.
Bloomington Public Access in particular is like,
it's a gold mine.
It's a rich history, and Yeah, I mean, David Grubb is one of a kind.
Yeah, I should see if there's any pictures of him. He's the
Yeah,
best.
toss some Grubb up on here.
Yeah, David R. Grubb, the Indiana outlaw. He's a character from Bloomington, Indiana. God, that photo of him is great. This is how we know him. He would come to every
Yeah.
Bloomington city council meeting, and some astute.
Yeah, the kook supreme. Just
Yeah.
nasty old weirdo.
So good. Oh my god. And he and I like this is something that Nathaniel loves to harp on about, but like he does have the perfect like Southern Indiana accent. It's like
Absolutely.
every like, you know, a linguist should study this guy, because it's like, God, the one that I always think of is devil worshipper.
Yeah, it's
Worshipper.
so good.
I let a devil worshiper seduce me. He's so good. I think this is one of my favorite outfits too. I mean, he could dress. The guy looked good.
Yeah, no, he's got some fits for sure.
Yeah, and that's such a great photo of him.
Yeah, I'm making my Grubsco album for sure. No, I mean, Bloomington Public Access in general is just like, there's so much there, and I've shown it to so many people. Like,
Yeah,
Lennon's incredible.
Lennon. Oh my God, Lennon is the legend.
Like the Bobby Knight riots. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Good
God, what
stuff.
else?
What does it mean to be a Hoosier?
I mean, yeah, what does it mean to be a Hoosier has under 1,000 views on both of its parts.
Should we just play that?
Yeah, might as well.
Why the hell not? It's such a good video.
The only problem is I can't hear it through Meets. I have to turn on the Twitch stream to.
Oh, you're not getting
hear it.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. But do you want to just play it? Is that cool?
I mean, we might as well, yeah.
Might as well. Yeah, I mean, you
It's
probably
really
know
good.
most of it by heart at this point.
I'll turn on the Twitch stream, check it out.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love this video. Is one or two better?
I actually don't know if my voice comes through.
Yeah, your voice is coming
when
through.
we're streaming something. When we're like streaming media, does my voice still come through?
Yeah. It does. Which one has green? Is that
That's
one
part
or-
2.
That's part 2. Okay.
That's
shit.
2.
Well, we
For
gotta find
sure,
number
yeah.
2. Oh yeah, better is one day. I mean, these are like all the hits are showing up.
Yeah, there are a couple of accounts that have sort of uploaded a lot of the best stuff, but
Yeah, there's some.
I remember going into.
there
I remember
you go.
going in. Do you remember the Church of the Antichrist hosted by Satan?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I remember going. I remember going to CATS training when I was maybe. God, how old was I? Maybe like 14 or something.
Yeah, we were young.
Yeah, going to like CATS training with Dave, and he was like showing me around the community access television studios, showing me the computers, and was lamenting to me like the fact that, oh, only Satan makes movies now. Like, he was the only guy uploading at that time. Like,
Wow.
because CATS is like public access is in this like perpetual crisis. So like in
Yeah.
what would that be, like 2005? Like the only person making stuff for community access television was the Church of the
Satan.
Antichrist, hosted by Satan.
Oh my God.
Which I don't know if you ever watched any of those. They're just sort of like long takes of a candle melting and this guy like mumbling over them. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
remember
like,
the candle. There's a lot of those images are like burned in my brain. from
Yeah,
just like
unwatchable,
flipping through
just like-
cable late at night.
or yeah, completely hostile to any sort of engagement. Just like,
Yeah, kind of like Jeff. Yeah, I wonder if Satan is making any content for social media. If he's
yeah,
moved
Satan is hard to
on.
find.
Yeah, well, I mean, that must have been pre-Lennon then, before he got fired up, because he's really
No,
carrying-
Lennon was around.
Lennon was around,
Well,
he
I
just
think
wasn't a super producer.
I guess actually that's a good question. Yeah, I want to do some. Someone needs to do a timeline on Lennon.
Yeah, we got to do a deep dive, honestly. Lennon is pretty incredible. Lennon Beasley is a pretty amazing musician, multi-instrumentalist, artist in every sense of the word from Bloomington. who just is like cranks out material. I mean, the thing I remember from the fondest was going to his simultaneous like triple album release party.
Triple album, yeah.
Three discrete albums at once. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I bought Romance Avenue and Beasley Parties Alive.
Nice. Yeah. Oh my
god. Both classics. I actually need to rescue Beasley's Party. Wait, no, I think I have Romance Avenue just like sort of trapped in the Scion. Before it sustains any more damage.
Shit,
I don't think they're printing those anymore.
That thing's getting eaten up. We've got to make a digital archive. But yeah, and he also he would produce programs for public access and also just
I think he's produced over 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000 programs.
Episodes. And there was, oh my god, yeah, I remember tuning in once. Because I remember he did a Facebook Live video where he was, and I remember seeing it because I think Sarah Kaloje was working at the library at the time and was like, damn, I'm upstairs and like Lennon Beasley's down in the basement and I can like watch him live on Facebook right now. And so I like instantly tuned in because I always want to see what he's up to. And it was just, it was one of the studios and like completely bare with all the curtains drawn around the walls and this really harsh purple lighting, and then Lennon all the way in the back up against the curtain, just sitting down playing keyboard in the purple light for 40 minutes. Just
of course, just shredding.
Jam. Yeah, it was great.
One of my favorite. I'll share my favorite Lennon story really quickly. Is from Addison, who works as a. I don't know if he still does, but he works as like a programmer at Cats.
Yeah.
So he interacted with Lennon a lot, and Period would be turning in these sort of like covers of songs with him playing like drums and screaming or something.
Yeah.
Like screaming along to a song. And so he would be like turning out all these like 3-minute programs, and Addison, told him at some point, hard to program these sort of like 3-minute things you're giving us. If you give us something into like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes, or even 10 minutes, like that's a lot easier to sort of program. And which apparently resulted in Lennon making a lot of programs where he'd, play his song and then say, "That was great. Let's hear it one more time." And then doing that over it like until he had reached 15 minutes. One more time.
Oh my god. Incredible. Yeah, I remember he had shows. There was a bowling with Lennon too, where he would just bowl for an hour with the camera on a tripod. And he made like 100 episodes of that. It's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. It's great stuff.
Yeah, it's the kind of energy Lennon, and motivation anyone
absolute
can
living
envy.
Legend.
Unreal, unbelievable.
Yeah, let's watch some of this. What does it mean to be a Hoosier?
What is a Hoosier? So this is just, again, Bloomington, Indiana, public access, wandering around. I don't know who made this video.
Dave was involved. This was one of Dave's things.
Yeah, Dave must have been involved.
Yeah, no, he was. And I think that there's this festival that happened in Bloomington that's now defunct called Hoosier Fest. And so it's wandering around Hoosier Fest asking, what does it mean to be a Hoosier?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's let it rip.
Let it rip.
We're asking people what it means to be a Hoosier.
First of all, the definition of a Hoosier is a Kentuckian on his way to Michigan that ran out of money. Okay, now, seriously, Hoosiers are thoughtful. I mean, when they're thinking, not like right now, not a whole lot of them are thinking. Look at them, what a mess. But compassionate. Some of them are farmers, the ones that still have a farm. And then they became factory workers, but now they're not factory workers because all the jobs are in Mexico. like elevators, up and
When I say pinto greens, I mean pinto greens.
Yeah.
The green, green, green.
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 Yeah, Pinto
Bloomington
Green
loving.
still mystifies me.
So good. I remember I was quoting that before I'd ever even seen the video too, just because people would say
Yeah, it
that
really
so
sticks
much.
in your
It's
head.
so good. Oh my god. Also, great intro too. Very very to the point. Hits everything. Farms, factories, elevators.
No, it's so good. It's so. I mean, that guy's footage in particular, and all the people sort of like heckling him in the background.
Yeah, here's your daddy.
Yeah.
Just all the bullshit you would expect.
Yeah. Just. I mean, it's a time gone by. Bloomington is not really like this anymore.
No.
You could not have a Hoosier Fest in Bloomington.
Yeah. Yeah, Bloomington is. I mean, it really has changed. It's just the strangest thing about going back there is like, whoa, it was just completely in stasis for so long. It seemed like.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I mean. Yeah. So many staples are gone. I mean, the fact that the He Royal Dog building.
Oh my god, I can't
torn
believe.
down.
Yeah, we lost He Royal Dog. So sad. Abandoned hot dog restaurant. I remember it was abandoned in such a way that it looked like they were gonna just open up the next day. Like they had
Oh yeah, no, it's filled with furniture.
Yeah,
for
and it had
years,
the
for
chairs
decades.
stacked on the tables and everything,
Yeah,
and it
no.
was just like pristine. Like someone was coming back for it.
Right.
Unreal.
How you loving?
Yeah.
Just whatever it takes, you know.
You're asking what does it mean to me to be a Hoosier?
Yeah.
Well, I really don't consider myself a Hoosier, even though I live in Indiana and I like Indiana and everything. But I don't really think that
This
that's
type
a-
of guy's
I mean,
still
nobody
going
can tell
with
me
that.
what Hoosier
Oh, yeah.
means, so I don't think that applies to me.
That's a
Tiresome
damn good
hippies.
question.
A lot of hippies.
I think there's a million definitions to that word. I don't think you can say that dude over there's a Hoosier. You can be bucktooth backwoods, or you can also be, fairly civilized cosmopolitan. I'm half drunk, excuse my pronunciation, but you can be like, civilized cosmopolitan, but you can also be bucktooth backwoods. It's a really, I don't know. It's not. I'm not going to say it's outdated because it means a person from Indiana, but as far as giving a definition of what the person should be or look like or act like, that's too broad a subject range, man. That's like asking a mathematician, what, the first guy that came up with the number 2, how does that affect the rest of society? Oh my God, it's unfathomable, you don't know. You can't put a definition on number 2, so I can't put a definition on Hoosiers. I don't know.
Wow, well said. You can't
It's
put a
so- I mean-
definition on number 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, we gotta get to the part. His
Unreal.
girlfriend's response to this is so funny too.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. You can't put a
It's like
definition
this
on
flip
number
is
2, so I
perfect.
can't put a definition on Hoosiers. I don't know if you like, if you don't like number 2, 3, 7, whatever, 169, whatever your number is. I didn't mean to say Hoosiers
Thanks,
are
guy.
2, but
Somebody came up with the number.
yeah. And
My answer to being a Hoosier is someone who's grown up and lived there. About what I've learned is about 30 years. As long as you've lived there 30 years, grown up, never left the state, has always been there. As in my case, I consider myself a Hoosier.
A Hoosier
Yeah,
is
so
someone
good.
who comes here by choice or was born here and doesn't run away.
That guy's diction too is like I used to in another small town I lived in. That's such a type of like
Which guy?
the dude who was just talking earlier doesn't run away. That kind of like there's something about the way that he speaks that's so
Oh, yeah.
familiar. I've met so many guys like that, just like drunk old
Yeah.
small town guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Who
That's
just-
the real type.
Yeah, think they're the absolute shit and are just kind of like Joe Cool, just like getting drunk, wandering around town. Like they all talk exactly the same. It's so crazy.
Yeah, no, it's one of those universal kind of like you said, the kind of universal dictions.
Yeah. Small town
So, right.
superstar.
Transcend sort of like cultural background or
Oh yeah.
anything else.
And it's got to be. There's got to be something. I'm sure that there's like, if we just watched enough like I don't know, like shitty comedies from the 70s or something, there'd be some like moment where it would click and it'd be like, oh, they're all doing like this person. They're all imitating like this guy. You know? Like
Yeah,
I'm sure
absolutely.
when people our age are 40, there's gonna be like hundreds of thousands of men who still like their sense of humor is like Cartman voice. Like, you know, that's what it boils down to.
Yes.
It's like an
God
impression
damn, yeah.
they've been doing since they were 12 years old or something that they think is like the height of cool.
Yeah, just burned into their bones.
Totally.
Bob Knight is the best. You know, basketball, our football team sucks right now at this time. We don't know what's wrong with them. Cam needs to get them together. But, you know, we just have a problem here. Basketball sucks. Football sucks. We don't know what the problem is. Obviously, we need better coaches. You know, but you need to work the Hoosier.
Drink beer and be with friends.
Brian,
have a good time.
get
right?
off of me. No, we don't get wasted. We just socialize. We are social drinkers. We are not alcoholics. Social.
What's a Hoosier?
What's
a
Hoosier? Fuck me. I am.
You're from Indiana. Hi, good, how are you?
I don't know you, but
I'm Kate. I'm Kim's friend. We never met.
I'm Kim's friend too.
I know.
This is about Bloomington Hoosiers. Now, I don't know what they think about Sellersburg or Shelbyville or whatever. But in Bloomington, we try to have an open mind. We try to have an
But yeah, it's hard to imagine this guy
An
ever
open
leaving
pocket.
too, is the thing.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah.
why I've never encountered this guy, but where else is he gonna be?
True. Yeah. You gotta just be like, yeah. You gotta stick around because if you go anywhere else, you're just some fucking dude. Like,
Yeah, no, you gotta have the cred that.
you gotta have the cred. Yeah, the cred will take you far in a town
Yeah.
like Bloomington. If you're just like some dickhead who's been around forever. And then you can just you know, kind of monologue lecture.
No, exactly.
people
Hold
about
court.
shit. Yeah, exactly. Hold court. These dudes hold court. That is absolutely the type of guy this is. He saw that microphone and he was fucking psyched.
Just
and I
ready
always
to
hold
go.
mine open so I can get as much spare change as I can get. And I live in the park.
What does it mean to you to be a Hoosier?
Well, it's all about celebrating what we are, which is basically, as far as I'm concerned, apple butter. I'm a firm believer that apple butter is the sustenance of life,
Who is this
and
dude?
is the cement for what we are as
So
Hoosiers.
good.
Having a good time. Bobby
This
Knight.
one's so good too.
Good music. Good jazz.
Well,
Good
I think
jazz.
to be a Hoosier, it means to appreciate
Good
music
jazz, baby.
and to. God damn it! I don't know what the fuck.
Son of a bitch. What does it mean to be a Hoosier?
4 good-looking girls partying like rock stars.
You see, all things being the same, I'm having a really good time, and my life sucks. It's short,
Well said.
silly, I'm underpaid, and I haven't gotten laid lately.
Well, I'm from the great state of Indiana, and to be a Hoosier means you have to love basketball. You've got Midwestern values, and overall you're unique in a lot of ways if you're from Indiana. So,
To me, what it means to be a Hoosier is that you are true to yourself. And you are true to what's important to you and what's important to a community. Because bottom line, what's important to a community is the growth of a community, the development of people and family, and people coming together and enforcing family values that not only enforce the family unit, but also enforce the community as a whole. That's what being a Hoosier is to me.
Oh yeah.
Hoosiers many things, but I think most of all it's really caring for your neighbor and taking that extra minute out of your time, you know, do the extra mile. That's my answer.
Yeah, what a video.
Yeah, they gave it a nice, sincere, sentimental ending.
Yeah, an absolute crime that it has under 1,000 views.
No, unreal. 922. Oh, so good. I love part 1 has a lot more Bobby Knight, but yeah, that's also
Yeah,
such
part
a-
1 also has one of my favorites, which is that guy who's sort of like looking. Do you remember this guy? He's like looking at the ground, and they ask him what being a Hoosier is, and he's just all about getting drunk with your fucked up friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting drunk
So
with your
good.
fucked up friends. Yeah, and the
Goddamn.
Bobby Knight stuff is so good. So
Yeah, I
funny.
know,
They
such an
fucking
era.
love him. They're
Yeah,
so
no, I mean, I moved to Bloomington when I was 9, and I remember visiting during sort of like the heyday of Bobby Knight and just like this sort of pandemonium.
Yeah, oh my god.
People loved Bobby Knight.
They really did. And we got lucky too that he just like beat up kids and he wasn't like, Joe Paterno.
Yeah, no.
He just threw a couple
No,
chairs.
does not even register
know?
on the like totem of scandal anymore.
Yeah, truly. He just had a little grit.
Yeah, not a sex
Small town
pervert,
grit.
just an asshole.
Yeah, just a huge dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's also like if you went out, I mean you could go out and do this video now and I'm sure anyone over like 30
Anyway, yeah, absolutely.
maybe over
Yeah,
40 at this
definitely.
point would be like, hell yeah, Bobby
Yeah,
Knight,
anyone
he didn't
over
do
40 is
nothing
gonna
wrong.
love Bob Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Cream
Bob
and
Knight's still
crimson,
got the
baby.
people with him.
Yeah. Seriously, he's the ultimate people's champ. Oh my god. Yeah, Bloomington Public Access is so good. I guess we probably shouldn't watch a whole other What is a Hoosier, but it's great.
No, yeah, we don't need to get into part 1 right
I
now,
know,
but
I just love these videos so much. Oh, and this same
No,
account
it's hard. I
has
mean, yeah.
rub files as well. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
they-
all
they
the same
upload all the
account.
good stuff.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
think Dave's account is on here too and uploads a bunch of stuff, or did.
Nice.
Brown Julius.
Oh, Brown Julius. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Chris-
that's mostly just concert footage, though.
Mhm. Yeah, Dave is he's a real like champion documenter too. That's such a vital thing to
Yeah,
be,
no,
'cause that
I-
shit is like you never know what value it'll have, but I love just going back and like digging through old Bloomington videos and stuff like this. It's so nostalgic.
Yeah, it's great. There's so much. But yeah, no, I mean, it's wild. It just goes away,
Yeah, I mean,
If
especially
you don't capture it and record it.
yeah, especially like local TV. Like, come on, that shit just disappears. I
Yeah,
mean,
totally.
And again, this is only because it's like, it's where we grew up that this is of interest to us. But I mean, I think this shit is like, I think it's a little more than that too. I think there is, for whatever reason, like Bloomington Public Access was just like really.
No, it was a
fucking
great. It was a
active,
place of
really
like.
good.
Yeah, I mean, Bloomington. It makes sense that Bloomington would have this sort of like very active,
Yeah.
funny and fun like outgrowth of the art scene or whatever
Yeah,
us for a certain time. And yeah, I mean, I really hope there's some people doing like better sort of like archiving in Bloomington.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking through Dave's like uploads, the Brown Julius uploads. Like, there's some stuff here with like plenty of stuff with over 100,000 views. Like,
Whoa. Shit. Hell yeah.
like there's some shows here and stuff that people are interested in. Like, I mean, like there's just like shows by these little bands that maybe didn't record and don't exist really, but sort of live on through Dave's channel.
Yeah. Can you send me the link to the channel? I want to bring it up. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Brown Julius.
Cuttlefish.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure, especially with like the folk punk stuff too, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially since that stuff's all been sort of like scrubbed. Like people are really eager to pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, what is this stuff? Grandpa's Ghost Stories. That looks kind of familiar.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know what humanoid artifact is.
Yeah, that's 13
Never seen
years
that
ago.
one.
Whoa. The Open Sex playing in 2012. Where is that even? That looks like it's a Boxcar?
Nine.
Maybe? Who knows? Yeah, just old ancient...
No, that's Rewind next to Play 9.
Oh, gotcha. Damn, Rewind.
Yeah.
Jim Pendleton's Barnhouse. Yeah, there's some cool stuff on here.
I don't even know what Cataracts Fest is.
Wait, where's that?
It's
down further. Cataracts Fest. Yeah, so much.
It's another open sex video.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dan Deacon at Rhinos. Wow, this is some 2009.
Yeah, I think you can probably.
Shit, maybe we were out.
I think you can probably find me in the Super Bobby footage.
Nice. Oh, I remember this video. Oh my god, Landlord at the skate park. This band Landlord, they were like they weren't folk punk, but I remember having like one of their tapes or something. I don't know. I got it at Boxcar Books, undoubtedly. Wow, holy shit, this is wild. I'm gonna watch a lot of these later. Yeah, this is really good. I mean, and this is who this is for too. Like, Good Luck. Like, I remember seeing them, a million years ago.
Yeah.
That band was great. Yeah.
Yeah, Nana Grizzle, Ghost Mice.
Oh shit.
Defiance
Busman's
Ohio.
Holiday.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, Good Luck was pretty chill. I liked that band.
Yeah, Good Luck's quite good.
Damn.
No, they still hold up. I listened to them recently. They're still quite good.
Nice.
To listen to. It's just a good album.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah, I wonder what. I mean, has all this stuff just died out now in Bloomington? I mean, I don't keep.
That's what I wonder.
Shit,
I mean, there's gotta be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
this was like.
Still, like, I'm sure people are still doing house shows, but is it such a thing where it's like this was all of this was like completely separate from the university, basically. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the people in the music scene like went to IU, but it was just like it was not like for college students. It wasn't like driven by college students. It was like truly just like a completely local.
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean, I'm
super
sure there's still
active.
plenty of it, but it's just like, I mean, yeah, the Planet X stuff is like, I don't know, someone needs to do a deep dive on like that scene, like
true.
Just the sort of like the world of like Planet X and like folk punk and DIY stuff in general, but especially like Planet X in Bloomington, like
yeah, that's a
the hold that label sort of exerted over things.
Truly, I mean, I was obsessed with it. Like, I would have fully, if I had been older and less kind of just like anxious, like I'm sure I would have just like gone whole hog and like tried to like be a part of that scene or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, it was totally captivating, even though like looking back on it now, it's like the music fucking sucks.
Yeah, so much of the music is fucking horrendous.
So rough, but it's
I mean, honestly, most of it's very bad, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean, and like that what's his face is supposedly a huge creep.
Chris Clavin.
Which I mean, yeah, I've heard from people.
Yeah.
Like specifically, but I mean,
I'm
he's
sure we
been
could dig
broadly counseled now. Like,
yeah, well, that's so interesting too, because it's like maybe that's why it seems like it's died down, because kind of like the like DIY punk institutions in Bloomington were just like canceled into oblivion, pretty much.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, not without reason.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I mean, yeah. And those are definitely. It was like an early taste of all that too, because that was like a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Like that, it is so interesting. Like I feel like honestly, so much of what is now like fully mainstream culture really kind of I mean, I'm sure it originated in like academic spaces first, but then it really trickled down.
Oh yeah, no, like that stuff in Bloomington. I was hearing about like all that stuff, like 2010.
Yeah. Like when we were in high school, it was like there was people
like
were
non-binary
doing,
and stuff.
Yeah. There was lots of like queer identity stuff. Was big in Bloomington. Lots of like accountability stuff, like privilege discourse, all of that. That was definitely
totally.
I think all that stuff percolated in like those punk scenes for sure.
Yeah, I would be really curious what's become of that. I mean, even like remember like. I mean, the Owlry is sort of like the punk space is sort of like legitimate front or like sort of business front, like punk's like selling out, like has now even been like further sold out to sort of this like restaurants holding in Bloomington.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because they were having some sort of problems with the like shutdowns and everything,
Mm.
and had sort of been vague about whether they were going to open up again. But I heard recently some sort of like restaurant group has bought them up. So
Oh, shit.
and yeah, and so those are some sort of like big Planet Xers.
Yeah, the punks made good.
Now sort of like completely sold out, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just
which like that scene just kind of isn't there anymore. I don't know what like rose up to replace that.
Yeah, you need, and I guess that's the problem also with something like that in a small town, right? Is like it is kind of carried by such a small group of people, and it's like
yeah, it really can
there's-
just disappear in an instant.
Yeah, and there's not many people who want to do that forever, right? Who want to just be like kind of like as fringe as humanly possible and just like kind of subverting, and I don't know.
Yeah.
However you want to describe it, like eventually, like clearly that impulse to like become the business owner, to like sell out or whatever, which just means making like
No,
a living
totally, yeah.
like everyone else.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
it's like
yeah, I
you
mean,
can't train
no
hop
disrespect
forever.
intended. It's just
Oh yeah,
like-
yeah. No, it is just. I mean, that's the phrase that's like the popular phrase.
But no, exactly. I mean, the scene just I don't know, like I was never a part of that scene really, but it just seems to have like evaporated, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
just-
it really does. It's like, where did it all
like-
go?
It did the as close to like making like a movie deal in Blooming as you can do, right? You like you open a business and then sell it to a like holding.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That's like that's as close as it gets to like selling your life story.
Yeah, totally.
And no. I mean, I guess this has mostly been like a Bloomington stream.
It is what it is.
But-
Bloomington's cool, you know.
Bloomington is cool.
It's our weird little town.
But yeah, no, I wonder what's going on there now. I feel this is my like remorse over leaving, is I'm like missing out on whatever like cool stuff is happening there now.
Yeah. I mean, we got so lucky that we grew up in a town of that size where there actually was like there was like real like local local culture that was like, it was only happening there. It was based there. It originated there. Like I mean, that's obviously getting rarer and rarer, but it's also like
No, totally. I mean, it's super rare then. So
yeah.
And I think this is sort of the thing of like going back to Bloomington is like, you know, more and more old buildings are being torn down, more like shitty like apartments for students are coming up.
Yeah,
like expensive apartments for like East Coast and international students. Like yeah, I mean, it like looks less and less like Bloomington every year I go, and
It
already,
does.
Yeah,
I mean, the South Side is holding on for the most part, but yeah, downtown.
Totally.
I mean, and you know, as once you get out of downtown, it still looks pretty Bloomington-y. But I mean, that whole God, do you remember that video we made and that lot full of rubble? Where we were like wearing cowboy hats, and, like,
of course,
playing basketball and everything. That's all gone. That's been like, I mean,
I know that was such a cool space too.
So
Just like that
cool.
huge, like, I mean, like we shot a lot of stuff in just like abandoned lots and like the site where like something had been torn down. Like, I mean, like the Coke factory next to Rhino. I mean, Rhinos isn't even there anymore, but like the Coke factory we used to go into.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, that building actually, that's one of the few where they restored it. So, like the building itself is still there, but it's just like full of businesses now.
Right. Yeah.
But I remember we used to like sneak in. You'd like climb up that wall, or you'd like climb up the fence and then go on that roof, and then you go through the window, and oh my god, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved that shit.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was very fun. But yeah, less and less of that.
Yeah, I mean, it is also the thing of like, you know, it's gentrification doesn't just happen in like coastal cities, right? Like,
no, that's the thing. It's also much more jarring in a community Bloomington size.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it is jarring is what it is, because it's like the smallest changes are to things again that have been completely unchanged for decades are just like shocking.
Yeah, no, I mean he royal dog.
He royal dog.
I think
Yeah.
that could. Can you pull us up a picture of he royal dog?
Fuck. Is it? Where is it? We found it.
I mean, it's on the blog.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I don't remember how
So
to find it.
someone found a Google Street View of it.
Yeah, I did from looking back. Oh shit. Well, that's just where I live now. Yeah, if we go way back. But yeah, he royal dog was just so also just like that was so kind of that really like stuff like that really defined Bloomington for me. Just like how weird it was, how central it was too.
Well, yeah, because I mean, that closed what when we were like 9, 10, like quite a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
but, like,
yeah. We only
I
ever
remember
knew
there
it
had been
as-
some serious like turnover in that business before the Royal Dog opened,
Yeah.
and then for some reason it just sort of like bottomed out with he Royal Dog. There've been like a number of restaurants there, and then
God, what intersection was it at?
I never remember. You're in the right area.
I'm in the right
I don't even
area.
recognize this, honestly. No, you gotta go further.
Is it up here?
Yeah.
Oh, this building now is like some real estate
I think that was
guy?
he Royal Dog, right?
But I feel like it was south.
No, 'cause this
it
is 4th
this
Street.
way?
No, we want to go down and then
Oh, it
to
was
the
where the
left.
bus depot is.
No, it wasn't over
Right?
there.
Here, let's. Wait,
It was
I
like
think
Walnut
so.
and
Hold on,
something.
hold on. I think. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Is that it?
I think we got it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
There you go.
Oh my god. Ah, shit.
Yeah, take us back in time.
We're going back.
There we go.
This is an abandoned hot dog restaurant. Oh, yeah, good couple decades just sitting there.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no way a town of Bloomington size can sustain both the Royal Dog and Naughty Dog.
True, yeah. Town is
Naughty
big
Dog
enough
won.
for two dog restaurants. There we go. There's a good view of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a he Royal Dog.
Perfect. Oh my god. Shit, I miss he royal dog.
Yeah, it's never coming back.
Such a perfect phrase. Yeah, well, you know, that's just the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
It's wild though. It's like, where does I mean, it's one of those things too where it's always like, oh shit, there's like really like there's that many people who are living in these apartments that they can like build another one, or that they can build like more of this like. It's wild.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
mean,
5-story apartment building downtown now. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, the only sort of
Around
like
Kirkwood.
cold comfort I take is that I know there will be like a huge crash of this stuff in Bloomington, and sort of like the gentrification, such as it is,
Mhm.
like will like go away. Like there's sort of like a looming crisis in academia that, you know, I think like COVID is making a little more evident, but
Which
is there that like just that like I think at some point like the equation for like higher education just doesn't make sense to most people. Like
Yeah, when it costs as much as
Bloomington,
it does.
like it costs so much. It's like, I mean, like the fact that IU is like courting like Chinese and sort of Eastern Asian, like new, like middle upper class kind of like
Yeah,
students.
extremely wealthy
Like
students.
it doesn't make any sense. Like there's no sort of like there's no like firmament that like makes that make sense. Like there's no way that's a sustainable solution to like the college system, and like
Yeah.
the fact that like college is becoming more and more essential part of life, and like burdening more and more people with debt. Like I do feel confident that like whatever bubble this is with IU will like crash, and it will be like I think disastrous for the town in general, but like it will crash, and like who knows what will happen then. But like these new apartments won't be what they are forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I mean, it is. Yeah, what is the tipping point for something like that though, right? I mean, so many school, like it's just the norm. Like I was just in I was just camping in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we were looking for hikes, right? And we found there were a bunch of hiking trails on the campus of this little college, this place, Keystone College. Super small, couple thousand students, private school with, like, you know, very middling reviews, seemingly nothing to really distinguish it, and it costs 30 grand a year. And it's just like, how is that? That's just like the norm now. And people, like, because you grow up basically just having it drilled into you that, like, you have to go to college, so it's just like, oh wow, well, it costs this much, well, I guess that's just the price you pay for an education, right? And then you just get all this fucking debt that you'll never pay off because you got I don't know, a $200,000 communications degree or something. And it's just like, but what is the tipping point with that shit? Because that's been going on now for like a decade.
No, I mean it's nuts. I mean, it's just hard to say. Like, I think the COVID stuff kind of reveals some of the fault lines. Where, like, well, what can we, like, actually charge students for?
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god. They're
sort of bare minimum
panicking.
of service we need to provide to, like, and like it I mean, like, it's I don't want to say it's a revelatory moment because it's not. And then, you know, I think ultimately after this, like, I think the sort of unfortunate thing is that I think another year of this we probably see, like, maybe some major change, but we're going to have a cure for COVID in a year probably.
Yeah, and they're pushing for things to be as like back to normal as possible, like, no matter what the health situation is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nuts. It's, I don't know. I just don't know where, like yeah, I don't know where the crisis reaches its, like, breaking point. Because this is like pushing up against it as much as anything I've seen ever.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, when I was in, like, grad school, this is something we talked about a lot. Is that, like, it's just, like, a weird proposition. And, like, yeah, I mean, like, my own experience, like, in grad school, like, sort of realizing, or, like, being, like, privy to the sort of, like, higher workings of a department and, like, what they're concerned about is, like, I don't know, it's just so far removed from, like, anything that makes any kind of sense. Like, things are just getting, like, more and more confusing and tangled. Right?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I mean, I like a place like Penn, obviously, they've got the brand name helps them a lot. So they haven't had as much of a drop off because people are, you know, they want that, like, they want that Penn name on their resume, right? So it's like, still, if you're doing the cost benefit, it's still worth it to go through with, you know, suffer it, you know, you'll spend a shitload of money, you'll suffer through a semester remote, maybe two, even, but I think it would have to get so much worse for them to do 2 semesters remote, or like 2 hybrid semesters, because they are desperate now just to get people back into the school and to get people, like, you know, spending money on dorms. But
no, totally.
But yeah, at the smaller schools, at the Keystone colleges, it's like, what I mean, that might be, it might be, I mean, of course it'll affect the smaller, less known places first. So I don't know. We'll see if anything actually happens, though, right? Like,
yeah, no, I mean, I just, my grand prediction is I think this is something that cannot hold for much longer.
Yeah, no, I think you're right on that, but there's always the chance too that, you know, the, like, Houellebecq's, like, kind of a universal prediction of the future will hold true yet again, which is everything stays the same, it just gets slightly worse.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's probably that's equally likely. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the case. But yeah, who knows if we'll see another royal dog in Bloomington or not.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be a lot I mean, there might be like, there's so many crazy businesses now that Like if the students don't come back, I don't see staying open very long.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, it is a horrible thing to think of the university really like suffering in Bloomington because
Yeah, it's not a
I
fun
think that would
thought.
then,
I don't take any take any pleasure in that idea. It would suck. But we're in a crazy moment, and
yeah, it'd be awful to see Bloomington sort of go the way the rest of Indiana has.
yeah, seriously. Well, that's a pretty depressing note to end on, but you want to call it on that? Why not?
Yeah, we might as well.
Why not? Good little
Who
Bloomington
cares?
chat.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'm glad we got to what is a Hoosier though. That's like
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
always
It's an
happy to
important
watch that vid.
text.
And I'll start digging through. Maybe we can do a little like history of Bloomington weird music scene cancellations or something.
That'd be fun, yeah.
Yeah, the collapse of a local music scene. That would be a pretty good thing to chart out and talk through.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Well, see you next week.
Yep. Peace.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.